Let's turn to the weather with Keith, which has been pretty dreary this week and is about to get drearier.
Yeah. Today we had just over southern Maine a little break of sun, but generally cloudy, and it's going to get just rainy tomorrow. So the next time we see sun widespread, probably Saturday. It's Friday afternoon, Saturday. It depends on your exact location. We're going to talk about why that is and what the flood potential is for all this rain here in a minute, because you look at the radar and we're doing okay, southern Maine, coastal Maine, but the showers are starting to creep now into the mountains, and the satellite is showing largely cloudy conditions. And so this front goes all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico. And if it were just a normal front, this would be no problem because it would just move east out over the ocean and that'd be the end of it. But all the models have it actually stalling over northern New England, specifically Maine, for the next day and a half to almost 2 days, and that's where we're going to run into some trouble as far as total rainfall goes. So tonight we gradually increase the shower activity. It starts to shift eastward, and we're into more consistent rain. This is a 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, so about midnight here, more consistent rain, and I think that's how we play out most of the day tomorrow. There will be largely all-day rain, especially along the coast. A couple of downpours embedded in that. Lesser rain amounts, lesser rain intensity as you head northwest away from the coastline. But that rain is still going here tomorrow night into early Friday. And on the back edge, finally, as this front starts to shift east, we get some colder air into the mountains and foothills and change over to a little bit of snow. I don't think that's going to be enough to really make much of a difference, but a little bit of snow in the back end. Still raining Friday 6 a.m. along the coast through about the middle of the day, and then we finally clear out over down East Maine. They're the last ones to clear. So our total rainfall numbers here have a lot to do with the exact axis of that front. But as it stands, it looks like we're looking at about 2 inches along the coastline of rain, and up to 3 to really up to 5, I think, inches of rain into down East Maine, Washington, Hancock counties specifically. So that brings us to the potential for flood threats. Now, our moisture content here is high. We're about 2 inches away from the wettest March on record in Portland. So we've got a high saturation of the ground. That means we can't absorb as much moisture. The other factor is we do have some snowpack. Now, along the coast, we melted a lot of that in the past couple of days. Inland, we do still have some snow, so you have to add that to the moisture. All that means the National Weather Service has issued a flood watch, and you'll notice it is concentrated more along the coast and inland, and the mountains look to see less rain, so it's not as big an issue. Weekend actually looks okay. Breezy on Saturday. Sunday looks nice for Easter Sunday, and then we've got something to watch mid next week, Tuesday night into Wednesday. It's a pretty good looking little signal here as to potentially a significant storm, and as you can see, as it stands, it would be largely snow. Still time for that to change, but it seems like one of those signals is not going to go away, so it's just going to be a matter of what the precipitation type will be for us. So we do squeeze a nice weekend out of that. I think especially, Sunday afternoon, we're in the upper 40s to near 50. Monday looks great, if that does anything for you. It's going to be around 50 degrees and mostly sunny, and then we're into a system for Tuesday night, Wednesday, and maybe beyond. Wouldn't be the first time we had an early April storm to contend with, for sure.
I just thought we better savor Monday.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a unicorn in the situation.
Yeah. Thank you, Keith.